Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in. You join us back again. Another wee catch-up episode of Munros Maintenance, Connor's life. I don't really know. Oh, that isn't mine. I swear to God, I didn't even know how the fuck that got there. Anyways, guys, thought I'd do a wee catch-up of the past couple weeks. It's been a couple weeks since I've made a video. And as usual, lots going on. I have been away to Prague. I was on a stag do with a bunch of guys, some close friends of mine, and it was safe to say we got rather pissed up the whole time we were away. Prague, pretty nice, building super nice, but I mean, it's nothing really special to be honest. It just kind of felt like Glasgow, and you can throw some hate at me for that or whatever, but I don't know, it just kind of felt like Glasgow to me, but just like a little bit prettier, to be honest. But it was nice, good time, 4 days away. Brody cracked on, doing certain tasks and bits and bobs for me, so thankful for him, again, saving the day while I gallivant and go on little side quests, basically. But compared to a couple of weeks ago, obviously I was talking about being like a slump and not really feeling it and things like that, but thankfully the weather here the last few weeks has just been so minted. Like, we've been driving into Kilcreggan quite a lot, working on that landscaping project that we've been doing. And we've just been darting about, but it's just been so nice. It's barely rained, really. And it's warm. Like, yesterday it was 17 degrees. I think most of the week it's been about 14. So, we're just tops on. I'm getting a tan. I know I'm not wearing a brown top on purpose. There's a tan underneath here, believe it or not. But I've got a tan line already. It's insane. So it's just been so beautiful. I'm definitely in my slump. I've been on a pretty damn good roll of just being on it again. So many jobs to price. Like, we're getting a lot of inquiries now, obviously, because the gardening season's picking up. We had a few requests. We actually just put a maintenance contract together with a local hotel called the Ross Lee. You might be familiar, or whatever. Say it before, and I'll say it a million times again. It's just insane how the sun can just make you feel so damn good. Like right now, 4 o'clock, we've been here at Ross Lee Hotel all day. It just looks so nice. Like, this place, it was all weeds here, leaves everywhere, but now it looks a lot better, and it's just such a nice spot. So it's good to do the place some justice. But yeah, March has been so incredible so far. Feeling damn good on a Wednesday. So super nice to go on the grounds there. A friend of mine, Fergus, he used to do some wee bits and bobs for them, but he passed me across, so I appreciate him. But we managed to put together a wee maintenance contract for them, so we've added that to the list. And then we went and priced just a beautiful spot round in Cove. And I'll put a wee picture up of the view. I don't really want to show the house too much because it's obviously someone's house, but it was just amazing. And it was another gorgeous day. The sun was setting, and the view is just incredible, and the garden's huge. It's 3 acres of just pristine, perfectly landscaped garden. And thankfully, put together a proposal, sent it across to the lady, and we're all good to go. And it's been added to the regular arrangements that we've got going. So I'm super excited to start working on that. As I say, I'll record some wee bits and bobs where I can. I'm always so, I'm careful with how much we record when we're, and what we record when we're at people's houses, just because you don't know how some people feel about it, and I can't really be bothered. It sounds bad. I can't be bothered going around asking every one of my customers if it's cool to film, because most people probably don't care. And if you ask them, I feel the people that do care, just asking them just makes them think it's a problem, if you get what I mean. Maybe I'm going wrong, but ignorant. I don't really fucking care. But I just record strategically as I can, just so I don't piss anyone off or anything like that. But speaking of price and jobs as well, it's quite funny. I had an influx of kind of calls recently, and I had a lady that phoned me, and I answered the phone. She was, oh yeah, I need a bunch of plants removed from my bed, and I just need a hole filled in. And I was like, Christ, that sounds dog shit. But I was like, oh, right, okay, well, are you needing any kind of regular servicing and blah, blah, blah? And she was like, look, if you're good enough and you're cheap enough, then, I might get you in for some regular service. And I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Susan. You know what? I'll be around at yours tomorrow, and we'll have a great fucking chat. And I just hope to God I'm cheap enough for you to take me on, you miserable bitch. No time for it. Fuck right off, you know? Like, I think that is insanely rude. I'm just like, if you're good enough and you're cheap enough, like, what? It's just insane that some people say this. She was an older bird, so she's probably just like, you know, like old people, man, they just don't really give a shit. And yeah, I just found it insanely rude. But it was quite funny. Like, I just kind of laugh these things off because, like, back in the day, old Connor would be like, oh, yes, God, I really want to impress you, blah, blah, blah. But as time has gone on, like, you know, you just know your worth more and you know what you're doing and you're more confident in how you value yourself, basically. So, yeah, I just found that fucking hilarious when she was saying all that to me. It's just like, goodbye. But yeah, some of the jobs we've been doing recently, the past couple weeks, we've just been, you know, going around doing a little bit of cutting back. We started a nice wee slabbing job in Roseneath for a kind of long time customer of ours. We done like, it was just a couple slabs getting laid out the front just so we can put his bins down, but they're super nice slabs. We went around with the power washer, gave him a nice wee clean up, and then started bedding them in, put some new, obviously pointed it all up and things like that. And it turned out to be quite nice, to be fair. I think he has longer term plans with the front garden and things, but just a wee area, put the bins in and that, and it was a nice wee job. I don't usually like slabbing that much. It's not my forte. I get better at it every single time I do it. But I don't know, I prefer to cut grass, to be honest, really. Yeah, we also have been putting in some fence posts. We had this job in Kilcreggan where the access was horrendous. So all the dirt we removed from the posts, me and Brody had to carry it up like just the narrowest, tightest set of stairs, and the bags we overfilled the bags just to do less journeys. But oh my God, it was just one of those jobs where we were like, this sucks.
Oh, so heavy. Oh God, yeah, it's like 100 kilos at least.
I think it was like 12 posts or 11 posts, so we had to move the dirt up to the top to put into like a big planter, and it was just horrendous, to be honest. And then Brody, whilst I was away on my stag do, Brody just done some wee maintenance jobs, doing the rounds, like just doing wee garden cleanups and things like that. And then, as I say as well, we were back in Kilcreggan just that past week there, week beginning the 17th, and we're back on that landscaping job. We were doing more bedding in of the edging.
Get there one day.
Yeah, anytime today would be good.
A friend of mine, Matthew, from Lockside Tree Care and Landscapes, he dropped off a bunch of stone from his farm just so we can continue on bedding in the edging. Those boys will be joining us, Michael and Matthew, they'll be joining us next week, I think it is, to build some steps for us to go along with the project. And once the steps are in, we can start getting in tons of topsoil, tons of bark, start planting up and see the fruits of our labour hopefully come kind of May time, basically, with all the planting and things. So I'm excited to get that job done. It's one of those ones where we've been there so long. We started in January and we've just been going a day here and there, and I just want to get it out the way, to be honest. It's a good job though. It's like such a beautiful site. Like the garden's amazing, old house, and the folks we do it for are super lovely. So you know, it's a great thing. It's one of those ones where we're just doing it so long. I'm like, oh, I just want to get this done. But there's just so much work involved. It's just a time-consuming job, ripping out roots and getting the digger in and taking bits out and turning over the soil, and then, you know, getting all your lines in and like make sure all the edging goes in level and bang on and everything's square. It just takes ages. It just takes so long.
Jesus, look at the rocks. That's why it was so heavy. That would explain it. It's all like grown into a big massive concrete or something like that. Look at the size of that. Oh, this sucks.
And it's annoying because we are on like a day rate with these folks. I don't usually do it too often now anymore with the day rates or half days, but it's one of those long-term projects where I gave them a really good day rate. I was happy to do it because, like, you know, it's work at the end of the day, and like, as I say, they're really nice people. So I was just like, right, I'll give you a day rate, and we'll come in and we just do as much as we can every time we're there. But like, sometimes you do feel bad when you're on a day rate because, like I say, it's one of those jobs. It's just tedious. Like it just takes a while, and like you wish you could get more done for them. But I can only do what I do. Like I work pretty damn fast, But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel bad about doing day rate stuff, but at the same time, I always forget that I actually am probably quicker than like 99% of people who do this job. Like me and Brody always forget just how quick and efficient we are at doing things. So like every time we've done day rates in the past is usually for big cutting back jobs, or someone's got a huge garden and like job price in every single section of their garden, it just turns into an expensive nightmare, and you want to be as fair as you can with the customer whilst getting paid and all that. So me and Brody will just be like, right, look, X amount of money for the day, and we'll come in and just as much done as we can. And usually the customers are always like super impressed, like, oh my god, can't believe you got this much done, blah blah blah, great value. So yeah, I do need to remember, like, I'm not doing anything outrageous. It's just the nature of like what's going on, basically. Oh yes, another great thing that happened this week was yesterday. We done our first grass cut of the season.
Guys, we've made it. It's been 5 long months, but back in business. Time to cut some fucking grass. Give me that green gold, baby.
One of our commercial customers, we're doing our monthly visit in the off season. It's our last off season visit, and we're like, look, the grass needs cut. It's pretty long, so went ahead, cut the grass, and it was just amazing. I was walking down, sun shining, super warm, music in, smelling the fresh cut grass, and I was like, oh, this Sunday. I've already messaged all my regular commitments, but tomorrow I need to sit down and like really plan out how things are going to run now. There's because we've added a bunch of new customers in the last week or two as well, we need to juggle things around. I need to pick up a new mower, I need to do a bunch of stuff. So it's all go starting Monday, it's back to regular maintenance until the end of October. So it's just super exciting. You get a wee boost in your income, and oh, it's just good because obviously, it's bloody paying tax time in the next couple weeks, and I'm like, oh god, hate it, absolutely hate it. So it'd be nice to get some extra money in just to cover all bases. Obviously you keep money aside and things, but I don't know, you never know fully what you're going to be paying. And obviously as soon as the 4th of April comes, that's when I'm going to be registering for VAT, because I'll be changing into a limited company then, and yeah, becoming VAT registered is what it is. I already spoke about it last week and why I'm raging about it, but like, it is what it is. I've already took that into account with jobs that are put in after that date. The VAT has been added on, and I had to tell all my customers that I go to on a regular basis about the VAT. I lost a few customers, it is what it is. I've managed to probably replace them all by now anyways, so it's fine. And this year, I think we really want to take on kind of bigger gardens, just the kind of demographic we're in. There's a lot of bigger gardens, and a lot of guys avoid them, to be fair. They do avoid them a lot, but I just find like in the winter, the work we got, it was all kind of bigger gardens that got in contact with us, because there's always stuff that needs done in them. There's just always, it's a year-round thing. And whether it's like, taking down trees or pruning things back or just clearing areas for customers, we done so much of that in the winter time because of all these big gardens we have. And like your grass cutting run, that ends in October, and most people don't want to see it until the end of March basically. So I think it's good for us to have that going. We've got so many options now for work just because we do so much, and like our skills have improved. Brody's came a long way, and like learning to fence, learning to slab, and like his skill set's grown a lot. So we always have options. I don't think we'll ever be fucked for getting work and ever again, really. But at the same time, I like the bigger gardens. I just think it's so cool, and it's just amazing. Like I was talking about that house in Cove, but one of the perks is just being able to go to people's houses and just see people's houses. It's just so cool. Like most people would never get to see most of the houses I see because they're private homes. Like why the hell would you? So it's just cool that we get to spend time in these little nice secret spots that are all dotted around our area that no one knows about apart from the owners of the house, and we get to spend time there, do some work for them, take in the views and see what it's like to be in their shoes for an hour or two, being able to be at the property and things. So it's definitely like such a massive perk, but I'm super excited. I'm feeling highly rejuvenated. I'm in a bit of a work hard, play hard phase right now where I am going away a lot. Obviously, I was in Prague and in Portugal next week, and it is for kind of like 3 to 5 days here and there. But I don't know. As I say, I've got a pretty good balance with things right now, and I do need to wind my neck in a bit. Like once this Portugal trip's done, I'm definitely gonna take a couple months just to establish our season and see how things are running because it's all going to change a lot. I just need to make sure Brody is on the straight and narrow with what he's doing. So if I was to leave, he knows kind of roughly what's always going on and all the new properties we're doing and the needs and things like that. So another thing I need to do as well is I've already started doing it, but like all the customers we have, I want to have like a big list of all the needs of those customers and the standards, because you'll know yourselves, every garden you go to, there is a different standard you operate to. People, people are more pernickety, or people are, I don't care, mate, just cut my grass, I just want it done, blah blah blah. So I just want to make it clear. So if I say do have someone out with Brody, because like I do need to do so much admin now, and I need to probably take a day a week just to do admin and keep on top of that. So that day a week, I wouldn't mind having someone out with Brody, and because I'm VAT registered now, having someone else out, you make a bit more money and it just covers a bit more bases and things like that. So yeah, I need to write down all those needs, and like it just takes a lot of time though. Obviously, like say you've got like 80 customers, it's a lot of things you need to detail in there. But then I'll keep that list in the van, and every time Brody goes to a garden or someone he's with goes to a garden, you can read the sheet, read exactly what the demands are for the garden, what the customer likes, everything's good. So no matter who goes in the garden, if I'm not there, it's just peace of mind that they can read the sheet, they don't need to phone me, they don't need to text me, and they'll just know what the standard is straight away. So that's something I need to get sorted as well. And then the other million fucking things that are on the list that need sorted. So, great stuff. But everything's going pretty damn well. Couldn't be happier with what's going on right now. Weather, as I say, unbelievable. We're back to cutting grass, back to crazy time, pricing jobs every night. But I fucking love it, because as I say, it's the weekend right now. It was Friday night last night, went out, took the piss a little bit, but I'm now back in the house in the morning, clean the house, make a video, reply to customers, and you just keep the train going. Trying to have that balance where you're not leaning in any one direction of taking the piss or burning out. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video catch up. I got some really, really nice feedback off the last video. A bunch of people messaged me. It's pretty insane, just like doing these videos, the communication online and, meet folk and just, go back and forth. It's super, super nice. And I appreciate you all watching. I'd actually love to hear about if anyone's got any crazy stories recently, because I guarantee a lot of us are pricing up jobs and all that. If anyone's had any mental rude customers. I don't actually get rude customers that often. And I'm pretty good at I don't know, I just like swaying away from it. I can just immediately tell if I'm going to be arsed with someone or not. And I usually avoid it. That lady who was on the phone, that's like a rare thing that happens to me. Usually most people are fine. So if you have any outrageous stories, leave them below. I'd love to hear it. I think I might do a video if anyone's interested on some of my worst customer experiences, because I've had some fucking weird ones. So if you want to see a video on that, I'm happy to do it and talk through all that kind of stuff, because it is pretty hilarious, some of the positions you find yourself in. But as I say, thanks for watching the video, guys. Hopefully be back again in the next week or two. Buzzing because I'm cutting grass and everything's good and hopefully the weather's nice, but who fucking knows with Scotland. But we'll roll with the punches. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, all that pish, and we'll see you in the next one.